Guru Namastubhyam Kumbhakonavasine Sakshat Brahma Swarupaya CV Namo Namaha CV Namo Namaha. So, in the Gujarati language, you have a very nice Srinathji. You all pray for Srinathji? Yes?
Yeah, in Gujarati.
Yeah? Yes. I think you know this Kirtan. I sang it a little 3-4 months back. I remember that. I'll sing for you. Ami bhareli nazaro rakho mewade na Srinath ji. Ami bhareli nazaro rakho mewade na Srinath ji. दर्शन आपो दुखड़ा कापो दर्शन आपो दुखड़ा कापो मेवाड़ ना श्रीनाथ जी ओ चरण कमल या शीश नमावी वंदन करो श्रीनाथ जी रे चरण कमल मा शीश नमावी वंदन करो श्रीनाथ जी रे दया करिए भक्ति तेजो दया करिए भक्ति तेजो मेवाड़ ना श्रीनाथ जी अमी भरेली नजरों राखो मेवाड़ ना श्रीनाथ जी मेवाड़ ना श्रीनाथ जी मेवाड़ ना श्रीनाथ जी. So we have a conscious called the dull grey background. On the part we see a grey hazy background, and if we want to bring out something out of that dull hazy background, we need to put a point, and there is a light emitting from that. If you have a black paper, imagine a black paper, okay, in that just put a dot, okay, you see what is there? There is some light which is in the white color. The dull grey background, the dull grey disc is being wanted to see. If it wants to be seen, what do? We put a point so that it becomes the white thing. From there, the creation emerges. Because we cannot see that grey background, we want to see the light. So, we make a possibility to the physical eye to see something on the creation. That is how the creation has emerged. So, what is the merging thing? It is a dull grey background. What is the thing coming out? It is something coming out as a light. Is that the dull big grey background not a light then? It is also a light. But we are not able to receive the light. We want to make it possible to see. That is where the creation happened. Are you understanding my words? That's good. Because your books doesn't give this knowledge. Your book knowledge is for bread and butter. This knowledge is something different. Okay? From there, from the point, you are trying to see the things around you. So there formed a center and a circumference. From that center, everybody wants to see some circumference, which we are calling it as a creation. Why did this creation come? Because of that point, the light wants to pass, it wants to travel. The white thing wants to travel on the circumference. Then what happened? Slowly there was a wave, or there was an elongation of that point. Then it was formed as a circumference. Getting me? Little hard? Pen idema? You imagine like this? Yes. If we say this as conscious and this circumference as the creation, I am telling you, this conscious wants to make a movement. So it has to have some pressure. When it has a pressure, it is moving towards the circumference, which made its own creation. This circumference is said to be the creation. So from here, you are standing here and looking to what? To the center. We are all doing this sadhana. Where did we come from? We all came from the center. So this center is nothing but life vibrating in every atom. When life is vibrating, we got that elongation of the center, or that point wants to vibrate along and make its own circumference, which is said to be the creation. And on the circumference, when we stand and see, you see this point, everybody is looking to that point, which is called conscious. So when you want to see the point like that, everybody is looking towards this, and from the point everything has emerged in the circumference. What is on the circumference? It is as divine as the center. Why? Because it has come from the center. So on the creation, when you are in the spiritual path, you should not say this is good or bad. To differentiate and discriminate how we need to live with no kind of mass or the density on the brain cells, we want to make sure to make an ease on the physical world, which is a pure existence. Because we are spoiling the nature, we are unable to understand what nature is, what it speaks to us, and what we need to speak to it. So we forgot all those things. We want nice comforts. So what he again makes, he will bring some tsunamis, some corona, whatever. Let him bring anything. But those who are living, they know that life is vibrating in every atom. Atom is nothing but Atma. Because the Westerners or the scientists, they didn't know first what to tell it. They said as atom. It is nothing but the Atma. So this life is not dying. Even after your death, this body, when it is buried, okay, there are so many things coming and eating the body. Do you say there is no life in it? Again, there is life in it. Getting? So there is no death for life. So from there, you need to know, yes, there is a vibration in the universe that is making me to work on many things on the creation or on yourself or on your family, on your jobs, on your economics, on your social, on your patriotism, everything. That is why Bharat is called, you know the meaning of Bharat? No, you are in Shakha. You should know first what is Bharat. Bha means that which illuminates, that which is every time the brilliant light. Who is starving for that? Rati means every time wants the experience of that brilliant illuminating light. Those persons are called Bharatiyas. So what do they want? They always strive to see the light. So my friend was talking about Krishna as black and white. That's good. The places where we stay, we get some kind of stone, black or white. So if Krishna comes to me, how can I know him? How can I discriminate this man is white or black? This is a confusion for my friend. Okay? What did I start the point? As the dull grey background, which is called the electromagnetic force, which is there every time. When it wants to come, it came as a small light. So people can make the statue as white or black, doesn't matter. So how can I see him? You cannot see him because he is the big magnet. Krishna means, the meaning of Krishna is who attracts to him. The big electromagnetic system that attracts to you and make you stay there. You can tell any color? No color for him. Just to make your eye to understand, he came as a creation. So he is the grey dull background. From there we are seeing the haziness. No, that haziness is there every time. So when we are in the tamoguna, we see that black thing when you meditate. So slowly when you start working on that, slowly that black becomes a kind of dull grey background. Then there will be a big light. Or if you are meditating, first of all, in the meditation, the process is like this. You can hear many sounds. Okay? What is that sound? The sound is nothing but the arteries that the blood flows in the ear. You can listen to that. And people meditate for some days and say, I'm hearing something. No, it is not that. It is just the flow of the blood in the ear that you can listen to. Then on the next step, you will listen to a nice trumpet sound. A nice trumpet sound is heard. And on the higher realms, if you go further, there is a sound called temple bells. You can listen to the temple bells. That is the process when you are into the deep meditation. You can listen to them, and many practitioners, they came to know that, and they started working on the sound. So the word is the bridge between the creation and God. How are we understanding all this? By word. So which is called Saraswati. Saraswati is nothing but the flow of jnana, the flow of wisdom. This flow of wisdom slowly will make you to have a nice perception. You understand things on a lower level as a very casual thing, very naughty thing, very every time sarcasm on the physical plane. No, sarcasm is different from joke. Sarcasm is nothing but to give pain to the others. Joke is that everybody can blush. So you will understand the word when you use it properly, and you can go into the consciousness. So use the word properly. That's where Saraswati, when we learn about Saraswati, the speech is so good. It can convey the higher things rather than lower things. That doesn't mean lower thing is bad. We can respect at most the lower thing. That is the beauty in the life. So this word is a bridge between God and creation. If you take a book and read, you read today, it is something, oh, this is nice. Just after 2 or 3 months, you take out that book. Or after 1 year, you take out that book and read. It is different. Do you say the word has changed there? The word is as it is. But you have a nice, good transformation. That's where you start merging. And you know what that conscious is doing within you. So you have to start look things within you rather outside. So on the spiritual path, there are 2 things to be understood. One is no judgment. 2 is never say this is good, this is wrong, this is right. Why? Because which is wrong for me might not be right for you. Which is right for you may not be right for me. So never have that kind of judgments. If you keep on judging like that, your mind keeps on the condition. If the mind is always with the condition and opinion, what are you going to do? You get 70 years. There is nothing to do. That's where the initial practitioners of yoga, they start doing work on the Omkara. You need to work on Omkara for some years together. Start chanting the Omkara, okay, where your dense matter becomes nil. When the dense matter becomes nil, you come to some stillness. When there is stillness, you become the fullness. Slowly, some or the other, you have to make some good places where a nice vibrance is there. That place is called satsang. Sat means that, as you know. Sang means to unite. So when you sit in the satsang, what happens? The sat is also called the breath. If you say that, is that not a breath? It is also breath. Why? Because if you want to do the breath, you try. Can you do? You try to do your own breath. I'll give you 1 second. Try to do it. You cannot do it. So who is doing this breath? There is some external force which is doing on the pure existence, because the existence is as pure as the spirit. So this short breath have to become a long breath. This short breath is called the air what we are breathing is called a short breath, because we are going to die some other day. If it is on the long duration for years together, for manvantras, it is called the pulsation, which is called rud. That which vibrates in the space is called rud. That is called rudra. So this rudra is every time making his own breath inside. So if you misuse those breaths on conditioning, on opinion, on speaking nasty things, your breath is every time wasted. So from our ancient times, the ancient wisdom speaks that please do sit in the satsang. If you sit here, what happens? The Sat is doing Sang with you, not you are not doing the Sang, because the second person can never do the Sang. The first person have to come into this place and do the Sang with you. That's where you understand many things in the satsang. Rather on some other places. Why? Because that long pulsation is happening within you and you start working with that nice good words and try to be there, and the Sat is staying with you in the satsang. You are not in the satsang. Got it? You are not in the satsang. The Sat is with you. That is where it is called satsang. That long breath have to take care of you. Otherwise, how are you here? So from that point, you will start working on the things. So the subjectivity is the point or the center. The objectivity is the circumference. Got it? So when you are looking from the circumference to the point or the center, what do you know? Center everywhere, circumference nowhere. Getting? In physiotherapy, this is not there. In computer, it is not there. So you have to make some commands for this. In the life, you need to make some commands to get the program done well. How can you make this program within you with nice commands? How do you keep the commands on the computer? It does immediately the work. No? The progress starts. So it says prepared. So here, when you want to have some kind of command, you need to work on your thoughts. See, I am going on every step, okay, because of no time. Every step I am going, but only 1-2 lines, no details. But there is a detail, if you can observe. So you need to work on the thought. If the thought is pure, okay, you can manifest anything in the yoga line. If the thought is impure, you cannot do anything. You just live as a mundane man and die. So you need to wish the good thoughts, keep provoking. So that can happen in the satsang. That is the use of the satsang. The thought process will change. The thought is so pure, even if it is negative, it is a lesson for you. And even if it is good, you are not going to jump. So I did it, I know it, nothing. You are in the equilibrium state. Right? It is an equator where you are stable. Sitoshna samadukhayo. You have that stability on everything. You need not fight for not what is not happening good for you, or what has happened good for you. You need not jump. This is the thing. So many times when we are happy, what has happened in our life, it's so good. Something is going wrong, we are bad. So on the yoga line, both are good. Both are lessons. Both the things are fine for me. I can make any negative a positive thing. I can make anything possible. Why possible? Because you are the possibility. Now, nobody can make you possible. Keep it in mind. You are the only possibility that you can make anything possible with your life. Life is exuberant every time. So the vibrating, the pulsating thing in you has to become a long pulsation. The short breath should become a long breath. That's where in the Kundalini, when you are born, there are some breaths given to you. You come by taking those breaths. If you can use it nicely, you have a longer time to live. If you use it for all nasty things on your lower self, life becomes very miserable. That's what we need to understand on every plane on our life. So on little minds, it becomes a bigger mind. All these little minds will become bigger minds. And this bigger mind will become a cosmic mind or a solar mind. That's where we all can work for good things on the earth. There were so many Mahatmas, saints, yogis, avadhutas on the land, right? Even here. What did they do? They don't want anything. They want only peace and harmony among the people on the earth. Why? Because they respect the earth so much. They have a great pujaniya bhava for the Matrubhumi. So, on the work of first for all the people, the Sangh does such a great job to respect the Bhumi first, where we are standing. If there is no Bhumi, where are we? So every time they will inculcate such a beautiful concept as Matrubhumi, Matrubhumi, Matrubhumi. We think that they are propagating something. No, they are giving the root to every individual, not north, not south. The Shakha will give such a brilliant, good thing. The same work is done with many saints on the earth. So Shakha has to work continuously like that, because we are all the Shakhas. We are not coming out of that and saying something, right? Everybody is that. What I am doing also the Shakha duty. So let us not separate and see things. Let us see the things which is always the inclusive. So yoga is an inclusive rather than the exclusive. The inclusion makes man to live as a human. Otherwise, they will get separated on political basis. No, that should not happen. That's where we need to expand ourselves. So this center point, I said, as it is expanded. How did it expand? It expanded with great love and compassion. Are you getting? Scientifically, I spoke it before. Now I am speaking spiritually. Why did it expand? It expanded for its great, exuberant, good force, Shakti, called love. If that love is not there, can we all live? Can we do satsang? That pure love is working with every individual. Otherwise, things are not possible and we will be every time miserable. That pure love is making you to connect with the center every time. That center is always looking at you with lot of compassion. So, after some time, you become the center. What is the purpose of looking to the center? You need to become the center. Getting the link? What is the purpose of this looking into the center? To become the center. I think on the spiritual line, this is just enough. So if you put an idol and do puja, what do you want to see? You need to see the center. So when you keep on doing that puja, that center is reflected towards you, and it says, it is you, the center. That is why we worship the idol. It is a shift of the energy. Because you are the energy, you are attracted to that deity, right? That statue. And on that, if you focus, keep on focusing on mantra or that puja, what you're doing, it reflects again. Why does it reflect? Where did this mind come from? This mind came from the cosmic mind. Why? Because this earth has, we all have mind, right? But it is a little individual mind, a small mind. If it has to become a big mind, it is called as Bhumi, the earth. Where is this earth? It is the planet. It is one of the planet. This planet has the mind. Okay? We are coming from here, vice versa. You can look into that, vice versa. This mind is very small by individual. It is little more bigger on the earth, because earth also has the kundalini. Okay? Everything on the earth which has manifested in the creation has the kundalini. It also keeps evolving. So this Bhumi has a little more better mind. And then on the planets, whoever we are, no? A little better mind. And this mind is with the many suns. There are many suns, not just the physical sun which we are seeing. So this sun, these many suns become the solar mind. Shaura Kutumbam. The solar family becomes a little more bigger mind. For what we are praying to the Gayatri. We are doing Gayatri, right, every day. Om Bhurvasa, oh, we are all doing. For what we are doing, nobody knows. We are asking that solar mind to expand. Then there is another mind called cosmic mind. That means for all these minds, that is the cause. So when you want to work on that mind, where it is on the cosmic. If this mind has to work on the earth, individuals, planetary, solar, it has to have a reflection. So mind is nothing but the reflection on the moon. On the sun it is, okay, on the solar mind. Then if it has to manifest on the earth, it has to manifest on the Bhumi. So it has to manifest with the individual, where it is on the cosmic, which is on the moon. The mind which reflects is called the moon. The cosmic mind which reflects is called the what we are having, which is on the moon. So when the moon phases are every time changing, what is happening? The moods are changing. The mind is different. When the full moon is there, we are so happy. Leave every problem. We don't even remember our problem. But that day is so nice. Why this day is so nice? Nobody can know. Only when they are into the yoga line, they can know. Oh, today is Paurnami. That is where my manas is so happy, so relaxed. So everybody waits for that full moon. They do dhyana on the full moon day. Got it? This mind is a reflection of the cosmic mind. So you need to become the cosmic man. That's it. There is no other choice. Till you become the cosmic man, you keep on coming onto the earth. You have to work on that. The purpose of life is for that. Not to have just a family. Family is also very good. The good yajna is going. The nice sacrifice is going. Okay? Having family, house, looking to the children's welfare and to the society welfare, country's welfare. All this it's fantastic. no doubt in it. But how are we working on the individual level? So, when the thought becomes, you understood the mind? Where is the mind from? Yes. Why I'm talking, going back and coming again here, is you will know that you are the cosmic mind. You need to work on the solar mind. You are on the planetary mind. So don't get confused with the individual mind. Got the? That's where you are making a nice force within you. Shakti cannot be seen by you or can be invented by you. It will invent you. That will invent you. For that reason, people say, our elders say, please do sit in the satsang, so that you can understand the word on the higher mind, not on the lower mind. Got it? Yes. If you have questions, please do go forward. Why? Because if I speak like this, I can speak tomorrow till tomorrow morning.
Yeah, first question is, when you started, you said, when you go into meditation, first time you hear the arteries.
Yes.
So at that time you hear
the flow of the blood.
Second time you said that
trumpet sound.
Trumpet. What is trumpet connected? What are you hearing?
The sound which is metallic.
Okay, but in the body, what is that?
You can listen to that when you do the meditation.
Yeah, but the trumpet is emanating from which part of the body? Like you said,
see, the whole body is conscious, right?
Correct. But the first point was that the blood flow is connected to the arteries, and that first sound was coming from the blood flow. Second sound coming from where?
From where?
Yes.
Oh yeah. From the physical, when it is observed on the lower level, it is that. If you go to a higher level, the sound within you is listened in the metallic way, metallic sound. You cannot recognize from where it has come. Okay? And the last sound is the temple bells. The sound of the temple bells can be listened in your meditation. It depends upon the person. It cannot be this process. It can be another process to somebody else. Everybody may not have the same process. But in general, we need to understand on some of the things not to get confused. Because people who listen to that sound, they say, I listened so many things, I had so many. No, it is just the first thing. You cannot judge like that. So on the yoga line, there is no judgment. It is just to be as a witnesser. It's safe like that. If you say, I saw something in my meditation, it is good. Some things are good. They are on the illusion part, but still delusion part, they are good. But you should know what is good and what is not right or what is wrong. For that you need a guru. Otherwise, you will be confused. There is a Maya, okay, Moha Maya and Yoga Maya. So, you need to have that difference. To know that difference, a guru is required. So, on different planes, it goes like that. But you should not say, I have got so many things. If you say, I have visualized so many things, and coming back and you are saying that you saw something, is that right? You become empty. That emptiness is felt, that's it. You cannot express anything. If you can express something, it is only on that point that the Vedas, Sahasra Sirsha Purusha, Sahasraksha Sahasrapat, if that mantra is there. See, he is talking from every mouth, listening from every ear, walking from on everybody's foot, working from everybody's hand, like that, the Veda mantra says. So, who saw this? Who saw this? The sages, no? They didn't see anything. The light was speaking within them. Then they started writing. They also didn't know what they were writing. After that, when they got the book, when they came back again studying it, oh, did I do this? It happens to every individual. May not be on the mantra, many other things. Everybody can experience this. So it is an emptiness, that's it. That is called a hazy, dull background. That emptiness is every time just the happening. You cannot work on it, but many people worked on it and they also got. There are two ways. You can work for the consciousness. You can work in consciousness by consciousness. There are two things. Okay? So when you are working like this, the Krishna says, if you are working in this janma, for to some extent, like not doing the bad karma, you need not do good karma. Don't do bad karma. That's it. Okay? So when the karma part of negative things are getting lesser, there is a beautiful kind of love and compassion within you. The yoga line is every time emphasizing on your love and compassion. That's it. Not more than that. You try to work on the nice compassion. He takes care of you. Every help comes from all the directions. The help is every day, everywhere. But when we are not with that, it cannot help. When we are like that, it can help from all the sides. So where all the sides consciousness. All side consciousness is just felt, cannot be expressed. If it is expressed, if it is to be said, it is said through the word called Veda Mantra. So the drashtas, the rishis, they just saw the light and they got the dictation. Madame Blavatsky, a lady, a Russian lady, she wrote volumes of books on this Veda Mantra. How did she do? She was sitting somewhere in the New York, somewhere in Egypt, somewhere in Nigeria, some places. The Himalayan masters keep on dictating her, and she used to sit near the window, and the master used to dictate, and she used to look into the master and write the things. And she used to give the references from where these verses are. And for the disciples, it was so difficult to search that pramana, in which book it is. Some books were not there. Many books were burnt. They are thrown into the sea, in the ocean. They are buried. Don't know. Some things came out from the Nagarjuna University. She said that book, and that book was in Nagarjuna University. So you just see how the work of the divine masters went on this earth. For this little mind, can we understand with one satsang? It is a continuous process. But some or the other time in your lifetime, you need to sit in the satsang. So satsang will make you to have a nice compassion to each other. It will not have any condition on the mind, any opinion on the persons. It just accepts everybody. Then what happens? The pure love will start working within you. That's what you can see within you, I'm saying. For that pure love, everybody, all the masters worked only for that pure love to be sustained on the earth. There is no other reason for them to come on the earth. They want to make this love, this little minds, things, to become a big mind, higher mind, cosmic mind. to stay in that pure ether. That's where we need to work on many things, doing the family work. This family is not a small thing. It is a yoga school. Try to understand. You need to work from your son, your daughter, your husband, your wife. They are all gurus for us. They teach so many things. But we feel so much possessive for them, and we say, why not my husband listen to my word? Why not my husband listen to? No, he says, everybody will make their own kind of rights established. This will not work. It will go for some other butts. Many other butts will be taken, and this lady will get such a husband, and that husband will get such a lady of this husband. And, in Telugu we say, Gantaka Tagga Bonta. Alle vastaru. Wife and husband ga. ఎందుకంటే వాడు ఆల్రెడీ చేశాడుగా పాపమ్మ, వాళ్ళు అట్లాంటి భార్య వస్తుంది వీడికి. అందుకని బీ కేర్ఫుల్. So when we come on the yoga line, we will make sure that our thought process should be as subtle as possible. Never find mistake from the others. How can we do this, Amma? It is very hard. He is wrong and he says he is right. You want me to accept it? How do I make it? How are you seeing the wrong and right? Let me tell you. You put your kind of right outside and see that as wrong, as right. If I say I'm coming to your home, I say, wow, such a peaceful place. What am I doing? I am putting my good thing, good feeling outside and saying this is a good thing. Like that, everybody does it on bad and good. Where is bad and good? There is no bad and good. It is just on that space, on that time, it goes away, moves. That is where I am telling the thought. When Vivekananda made his first speech, after he did that speech and came back, a person like elders asked, how did you address them as my brothers and sisters of America? Then you know what he said? He said only one sentence. My Guru, when I met Guru, I never had bad thought in my mind. That thought process made me to speak like that. What a great surrender. My thought was never bad, wrong. That's where I could say that. Oh my God. Just look into ourselves, how it is. Every time it changes stupid. Every time it is so stupid. We don't understand for what we are making that thought. So you may be having one doubt that I'm making a very bad thought, Amma. I'm feeling it very fear. Maybe it can happen. Take my word. 95% of your bad thoughts will not happen. You are safe. That's the grace of God. That's where you should be open to God's grace. Slowly, you will be shifted to your higher self. Your lower self will make all nasty things, which is called Maya. So slowly, when you are into the satsang every time, listening to some bhaktas' stories, how did they make that possible? How that pure bhakti went on which plane they were working? What are they seeing for? What are they seeking for? So slowly, you will be shifted to your higher self. So the conscious is not at one place. It is everywhere. So that's where my Tatagaru, my grandfather, is a Raja Yogi. He never accepted the creation as something not pure. He said it is as pure as divine. Yes, he even pushed Adi Shankaracharya's word. He says Jagan Mithya, Brahma Satyam, right? No, he says no. This existence is also as pure as it is. Otherwise, his divine work cannot be done. But there will be some impurities. Otherwise, you cannot stay in this body. It is that. So when Ramakrishna Paramahamsa was asking every time the taste of food, every time he used to say, "Oh, Amma, this has no salt, this has no spice, this has no sweet." No, he keeps on asking. Or every time he loves to eat that, what do you call? Rasgulla. He wants it every time. Without rasgulla, he could not stay. Do you say for a yogi is that much necessary? We feel it. But you know what he said? If I don't ask about this, this body will not stay. So, when I am not asking that, you know that I live the body. Within 3-4 days, he left. He didn't ask anything on food. He didn't say anything. Then Sharada Mata understood that he's going to pass away. So that little condition will make this physical body to be in the existence. But you need to make it pure. By your food, by your sleep, by your sex, by your speech, by your thought, by your deed. On every plane, you need to slowly work where that compassion comes to you. It is working on the individual, not on many people. It will not be possible. You should work on yourself. Any other question?
Amma, you said equator,
samatvam.
In daily transactions, at every level we are challenged. Like,
yes.
Like physically, temperature may not be good, really, and, we may develop tolerance. Mentally, challenges, mana.
Yes, yes.
Or anxieties, news. They're all fine, but some news is there which upsets. Something happened.
Yes, yes.
And intellectually, you feel like the confusion. So at every level of the personality, every moment there are challenges to prove our samatha. It is almost telling, hey, you are not samatha now. What do you suggest we should try, at least in a conducive moment that we are available, which when I'm not carried away, when I'm carried away, I'm in the flow. But sometimes, by God's grace, I am pushed to bank. Now, at least whatever happened. Next time, what else can we do? Maybe as a parenting, when we cannot tell the same way to a teenager, to a infant. How do we keep that samatha and still exercise our responsibility? Any advice?
Yeah. When you are saying responsibility, it is a beautiful word. When you say it is a right, it will definitely confuse you. It is an emotional disturbance. After all, working for them, you know what it is called? It is called the psychological struggle. You give your children some money, bank balance, you give good food, many things you give. What do you say all that? It is a psychological struggle that you made to your children. You too don't know. To keep up that, you will have an emotional imbalance. Definitely it comes because there is an expectation there. So, for a yogi, it is not that. When you come onto the yogic path, slowly those will drop. If you don't come, they keep on working for you. So it is a responsibility to take care. That's it. You need not leave it. You should know the limitations. That is called philosophy. The philosophical touch is nothing but knowing your limitations. Because you're above the limitations with the bandha, so you feel it as a kind of, I have to, I am there. నేను ఇదంతా చేశా, నేను చెప్తే వినరా వీళ్ళు, నేనుగా తండ్రిని. అమ్మో, ఆ నేనుగాడు విపరీతంగా పనిచేస్తాడు. అప్పుడు డెఫినెట్గా ఇట్ కాజెస్ అ కైండ్ ఆఫ్ స్ట్రెస్, లైక్ ఆర్ అ కైండ్ ఆఫ్ డిస్టర్బెన్స్. When you do this abhyasa, what I'm telling about the yoga path, slowly you get the vairagya. You can live it slowly. You should not have the anubandha, you should have only bandha. The anubandha is to the conscious. This is only the bandha. You can make it, you can leave it anywhere, anytime where you want. It is in your hands. Leaving the bandha is called moksha. That's it. Moksha is not something separate to be given. Just leaving the bandha is the moksha. Everybody is in the moksha, but you feel it as you are not. If you leave the bandha, it is. I'm not asking you to leave the bandha. I'm asking you to know not the bondage, it is the limitation. What is that limitation you are in? So it is not a betraying, it is not deserting. Okay, philosophy is not deserting, it is vairagya. No, that vairagya is wrongly understood. Not to leave everything around you, it is to live knowing your limitations. So you want to be made some right, then you are into the trouble, or you are feeling as a stress. Just look into it. Just look it. If you are struggling on that particular problem, the problem will catch hold of you. If you just leave it, it will go. But you don't know how to leave it, because the mind is so monkey. The mind will say, what? I need to sort out this. So on every karma, Krishna says, just surrender to me, whether it is good or bad. Are we doing that? No. When we are doing some punya karya, giving donation, we say, I have done punya karya, I have given crore of rupee to the temple. When you do something wrong, you say, I am a papatma. Atma is not papa. Atmas are not papa. The second person may be papa. The first person is never a papatma. Isn't so? So you need to come close to that consciousness and see that as a witnessing point. Okay, if I'm getting a children, I should not say they should be like me. If they are like you, what are they going to do? So every person on the earth has their own principle of doing the work. You cannot dictate it, or you cannot bifurcate them and say, no, you do this. There are very less, there are also good people whom the parents guide and they do it, because they don't know at what point they need to do. My daughter is the example. After she finishing the Ayurvedic medicine, she said, no, I'm going to go to the Guru and practice for 1 year and come and do MD. She doesn't know. We need to guide them. We have to say, no, Amma, this is a process. If you go on this process, you cannot read after doing something. You will be attracted to something where your MD will not be finished. So after doing the MD, it is safe to go to the Guru. You gain some knowledge and the Guru will appreciate you for doing this. No, it is like that. It can be vice versa also. Even without doing MD, they can acquire so much of knowledge. But there is a process. Let them go under the process. So we guide it, right? So there are children who can take the guidance and go. There are children in this place. They do some medicine and come back and do the computers. Don't know what they do. It is like that. But they have a choice. So why do you want to possess them? Why do you want to make some kind of particular thing on them? Because you want to leave your children after 20 years. You don't want to catch hold of them. And they also don't want to stay in your home. So when they have such a great thinking and make their own decisions, they'll be successful. If they are not making so, we are always there to guide. So don't say, why my children are like this? No, you know what I say? Because they are your children. That's not that good. So you make your possibility to what extent you can guide them. Don't take that pressure. Why pressure? Okay, in your office room, you understood this point? And in the office, if you have a problem, I will tell you the trick. From today onwards, you just keep on applying it. You just make sure that you are relaxed. Have nice deep breaths. Sit down. Just chant whomever the deity or God you are feeling so happy. Okay, when you just chant his name, you should be very happy. Like that. That nama should come for you. Some say Rama, some say Radha, some say Krishna, some say Govinda. No, each one likes their own. So just chant to whatever time you can extend. You get the solution. Work on this. You should work heartfully. You work heartfully, you get it. No problem at all. Your boss will not feel anything. Okay? If your work is not finished, just look into your boss is physically seeing you.
Zoom call.
He's seeing. Right. Just look into their eyes that you are seeing God in them. That is the practice for you, not to the other person. Just look at them with great compassion. And the boss becomes cool. And the solution is said by you. You are not going to give the solution. The solution is said through you. That's where there is no stress and strain. Why to work for all these dirty things? Very happy. When something extraordinary thing is with you, why are you going to work on the lower self? Just work on the higher self. Things will be possible very fast. That is called the surrender. So every time say to the master, Master, I transfer to you problem, sorrow, dirty thought, all these things. Master, I transfer you. I admit you. I surrender to you. Keep on working like this. It is not for one day. At least for 10 years you need to work like this. Then the conscious will start working for you. It is not a shortcut path. When
you say responsibility and right, so when to understand that we should loosen our responsibility part? You say that right is a bad word, that this is my right to guide my child.
Right.
Responsibility is a better word, that this is my responsibility. As a mother, I should guide my child.
Yeah.
If the child is not listening, or if the child does not want your advice, when to put ourselves aback, thinking that, okay, my responsibility is over. Because it's a very a delicate area,
Mm.
when to leave them alone,
Mm.
and when to think guilt-free
Mm.
as a parent.
Mm.
That I tried myself,
Mm.
nothing is working.
Mm.
Now this is, as you said, every soul has their own pathway and their own functioning area. So where we stand as a parent, yes, I understand that after a few years we have to let them go and they have to get their own flying area. But what is the exact understanding to remain guilt free?
If you are not doing any sadhana, you will not understand. If you do some sadhana, you will very purely understand it and you have a very nice ease on the mental plane. So that's very much important. Very much important. You need to look into that not as right or wrong, but safe or not safe. That's it. For my child, is that safe or not? Because as a mother, I have to protect my child. As like Bhagavan is protecting us, I have to also protect my child. That's it. You said their choices. You know everything. You know everything where you want to, where they want to go, where they will go. Everything you know. But at some point, you will understand with the sadhana, okay, my children will be at the safest place, not at all a problem. That ease should come to you, not for them.
So now guide us how to do sadhana.
Okay. Every day, make sure that you do some omkara. Oms. Every day, make sure that you do some omkara either morning or evening, whenever you find time. Okay? Make sure that that time should be the same every day. If you are doing at 6 in the morning, it should be again 6 in the morning. Why? Because there is a reason for that. I can tell many reasons. I will tell only one. Your Kundalini have to match with the Earth Kundalini. That's where there is an energy release. So you need to make the place and the time the same every day. Omkara should be chanted 9 times. Chant 3 times, wait for a second, then again chant 3 times, wait for a second, again chant 3 times, stop. When you're doing this Omkara, I will tell you how to do also. When you're chanting this Omkara, you should listen to that. You need to contemplate on it. You should not just do it vocabularily, vocally. You need to listen to that sound inside you. That will come slowly. It cannot come immediately. It will come slowly. It takes some years to gather. But you should be very much determined for it to do on that time. If the place is, we are traveling, the place may change. That's okay. But you should not miss that time. So the Kundalini will match with your Earth Kundalini. Your Kundalini should match with the Earth Kundalini. There the energy starts releasing. The time should be very particular. The spaces, sometimes we may be in travel. It cannot be possible sometimes, but we should not leave it. On that particular thing, at least sit down, calm. If you are in the train, you can say Om. If you don't have any guilt or if you don't have any shy, you can say it. But it is not possible. Just calmly close your eyes and sit down. You close and sit for just 20 to 15 minutes. Some great things keep happening to you. Have you ever sat for 15 minutes? How many did it? Only 2, only 3, only 4, or 5, 6. Nijamena? Abadhama? Every day jaragal.
Not every day.
No, yeah, that's what, Amma. You will be missing it. That's what. Make sure how you eat food, అంత పర్టికులర్గా ఉండాలి దాని మీద.
So now how to say Om?
Yeah. If you emphasize, the Om is the 3 letters, right? A, U, Ma. If you emphasize more on A, it is on spirit. If you emphasize on U, it is emphasizing on your own conscious. If it is on yourself, if it is it is on the material. Okay? Yeah. It is up to you how you can chant. But you are kind of anulom vilom, we say, right? Kumbhaka, Rechaka. Yeah. You need not do it separate when you are doing Omkara. If you can do also, you can do. No problem. But Omkara is more than enough. Because Kumbhaka and Rechaka should be, you have to do it with your kind of some effort. But whereas Omkara is not that. Just call by the telephone number called Om to Bhagavan, and again he says Om to you. Till he calls back, you keep on telling Om. What is his phone number? Huh? Ah. So chant that Om like that. We'll do it? Yeah. Sit down in a nice, happy posture. Any posture is good. But all your limbs, hands, your face, everything should be relaxed. If you have a mudra, you can. If no mudra, doesn't matter. Just put your hands like this on your legs. Okay? Yeah. If you want to give a mudra, you can put the Chinmaya mudra. Right? Put your backbone little straight. Don't bend it. Right. Don't make any facial feelings. Just make everything relaxed. Don't move anything. Don't move means your mouth. Yeah? Right. No smiling, nothing. There is no expression on the face. Just happily sit down. Everything should be relaxed. Specs should be taken off. No specs. That's good. Yeah. Take deep 3 breaths.
Divine life, divine love, divine grace. Namaskaram. Slowly open your eyes. How did you feel? Yes. You will try to reverberate with your own energy. That energy will invent you. It will discover you. You cannot know what is energy because you are the energy. You have to work. Bread and butter is very good. So eating and sleeping, no, not from today. I need to see something. So on three things you work. You work on your shvasa with the Om, starting with your Om, okay, which is called Kriya Yoga. The Kriya Yoga first speaks about your breath. Then it speaks about the Swadhyaya. That means reading to nice scripture. The third one is Ishvara Pranidhana. You need to surrender yourself. So this is a process. You be on the process, not goal oriented. Okay, no goal orientation, only process orientation. So life is very small. We think it's very big. After 45, your knees, no, your head, everything is pain. Everything keeps paining. So that's where from our childhood, our ancient wisdom talks about the bhakti or the compassion on every living being. That's where we need to work on. So from today onwards, there is no opinion on the other person for us. Is that good? Exactly. There is no condition on doing anything. Unconditionally do things. It is so nice. There is an ease in the body, mind. The soul is becoming just a nourishing thing. That's where we call it as a journey of the soul. You need to make this journey of the soul. That's it. You should not say you need to brightly illuminate. Do you say sun to illuminate bright? Is that possible? It is already illuminating. So the illumination is on stepwise. For that, every time whoever comes a sadhu may make the satsang.
Try to sit in the satsang. You need not understand anything. Just sit down like that. If you understand, it is good. If even though you don't understand, just sit. For Dhritarashtra, he never used to like to sit in the satsang when Krishna is doing. No? Dharma, if Krishna was not there, Dharmaraja used to do the satsang. So, he was never interested. Without any interest, he sat in the satsang. He got the moksha. That is the kindness and the grace that Almighty gives for all of us. Everybody can receive that energy, right? But you should be open every time. So shall we do the Namam? Come on. Raghunandana he Raghunandana 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 he Raghunandana 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 he Raghunandana Raghunandana he Raghunandana Raghunandana he Raghunandana Raghunandana he Janaki Jeevana Raghunandana Janaki Jeevana Good. Janaki Jeevana Raghunandana Janaki Jeevana Dasharatha Tanaya Raghunandana Dasharatha Tanaya Raghunandana Dasharatha Tanaya Raghunandana Dasharatha Dashamukhamardana Raghunandana Dashamukhamardana Raghunandana Dashamukhamardana Raghunandana Dashamukhamardana Raghunandana Rajivalochana Raghunandana Rajivalochana Raghunandana Rajivalochana Raghunandana Rajivalochana Raghunandana he Raghunandana Raghunandana he Raghunandana Raghunandana he Raghunandana Raghunandana he Raghunandana he Raghunandana 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 he Raghunandana Right. Jai Bolo Ramachandra Prabhu ki. Jai Bolo Sita Mai ki. Jai Bolo Lakshman Swami ki. Jai Bolo Hanumat Swami ki. Jai Bolo Bhakt Brand ki. We are not there, he is not there. He is in the form of bhaktas. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama,
Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Don't tell the Nama with doubt. Huh? You'll be a doubted man. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama,
Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare
Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna,
Hare Hare,
Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare
Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare,
Hare Krishna,
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Good. Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Bol Vrindavan Vihare Lal ki. So we are all in Vrindavanam, right? Where there is satsang, it is a Vrindavanam. Where there is satsang, that home becomes a temple. So, satsang, our ancient, nice wisdom has given a process called the satsang, the sajjana sangatya. That's where we can make ourselves silence and make things happen better on the physical world. So, we see the physical world as divine as possible and do our works. So, anything on the physical plane, not bad, not good, is up to the creation mother. She adjusts everything to everybody. Right? Yes, Swami give you nice grace to you. స్వామి వెంకటేశ్వరుడు మీ అందరికీ చక్కదైన ఆయువు, ఆరోగ్యము, అభయము ఇచ్చుగాక. ఆ వెంకటేశ్వరుడు అలమేలు మంగ అన్నమాచార్యుల వారి అనేక అనంత మంగళాశాసనాలు. జయ శ్రీ వెంకటేశ, జయ శ్రీ అన్నమాచార్య. వాసుదేవ వాసుదేవ వాసుదేవ.